Hello and welcome back to My Dank Dog. This is week 3 of my Global Grow Cup Challenge 2024. And as a reminder, I'm growing an Early Miss Autoflower, which is a mix of Big Bud, White Widow and Ruderalis. Just a reminder of the rules. You can grow autoflowers or photoperiod plants. You can grow seeds or clones. You can also grow in any media, so soil or cocoa. You can't grow roots outside of your container. That's quite difficult. And you can't grow male plants, which makes sense. And you can't harvest before you have 80% brown pistils. There's some other criteria here for points. One of the main ones is you have to train 15 plus branches as well. So 3 weeks old, and as you can see, we're starting to get hairs. And one of the reasons I bought this strain was the claim from the breeder was that you could harvest this plant from seed to harvest in as little as 7 weeks. And I didn't quite believe it last week, but the growth in the past 7 days and the bud sites that are starting to show right now makes me kind of believe that something could happen really quick. You can see the plant is quite stubby, but really getting quite compact under there. So maybe the claims on this plant, seed to harvest in as little as 7 weeks, could be true. Fingers crossed. We will see. But if we take a closer look right now, there's a ton of hairs showing. They kind of like popped up in the last week. She basically had some kind of growth spurt and a ton of these bud sites started to form, which is really cool and exciting. But I don't know, there's only 4 weeks left on the plant. Can it live up to its claims to be harvested in the next 4 weeks? I don't know. Yeah, interesting. Because normally you wouldn't see these kind of hairs forming for maybe like week 5, week 6. So to see them at week 3 is definitely, it's a promising sign, isn't it? I've never seen this before, but I haven't really grown that many plants as well. So let me know if any of you guys have had a similar plant with a similar claim to growth within 7 weeks. I know a lot of people say, you know, it's going to be at least an extra 2 to whatever the breeder says. So maybe 9 weeks, maybe 10 weeks, but we'll see. It'd be great if this is done in 7 weeks. And I think it said as well, there's like 150 grams per square meter. So that's a pretty large claim as well, to get 150 grams per square meter in a 7-week seed to harvest as well. But look, there's just a ton of these hairs growing as we go in there. She's small. She's like, you know, compact. She's like a stocky little thing. But yeah, there's a ton of the hairs going in there. I don't want to do anything to the plant this week. I don't want to do any LST. I don't want to defoliate her or chop anything off. I think I'm just going to wait for another week, maybe even just a few more days before I decide what I'm going to do. Because there are some branches at the bottom that I could definitely stretch out. But I think I'm just going to see how thick she gets kind of underneath here before I make a plan as to kind of the training I have to do. 15 branches is a lot. And if it's going to be a small stubby plant, I have to be really extra careful on it too. There's no kind of like length to her main trunk. It needs to get longer. So do the branches. So that could cause me a problem, but we'll see. I mean, I'm happy that she's just started to show bud sites after 3 weeks, which is crazy business. But there she is. And also as well, if we take a look underneath, I put drainage in last week, and I do have rubber plugs to go in here, and she's not showing any signs of roots coming through here as well. So there's still got to be a lot of space in that cup for her, because there's not even a sign of it coming through. A few of the roots have topped up or shown the head at the top through the top layer, but yeah, nothing at the bottom there. So anyway, guys, just a quick update as the plant. I'm not going to do anything to it this week. Stay tuned for the next episode. Again, I appreciate all the likes and comments. Thank you very much. Until next time, bye-bye.